Hello guys, what's going on? It's me, FL-dhatchett.
So basically, we made $100.
Bye.
I'm just gonna run you guys through my day working for Postmates. We're gonna see how much money we can make. Hopefully, we get at least $100 because that's what we're aiming for. Honestly, I hope we can get even more. Let's get to it. Wow, what's going on, guys? Man.
Take 3, action.
Fresh out the shower. Let me just go ahead and throw some clothes on real quick. Much better. Okay. So, what's going on, guys? And today, we're actually going to be attempting to make $100 on Postmates in one day. Let's see if it can get done. 10:45. We've only done one delivery. Hoping that things pick up later in the day. Noon's coming around. That's a solid lunch hour. And then hopefully 5 o'clock onward is just booming. Really trying to make this $100. We're getting our second order. It's about 11 o'clock. We have Papa John's Pizza. Just picked it up. So we're getting done with our second order right now. I was going to Dutch Bros Coffee, and on my way, the order got canceled. That sucks because obviously, you know, you have to drive, and, you know, middle of the way there, it gets canceled and you no longer have delivery. This does not happen often, but it does happen. And for me, I think this is like the third time I've had a delivery canceled, like as I was going to the pickup location. So that's just something that happens sometimes. It's very rare. All right, so we're on our way to go do another delivery, and right now we have Jamba Juice. We just now got another delivery, and we haven't even finished this one. If you turn on a setting on your deliveries, it allows you to stack deliveries, so that way you can get more deliveries even though you haven't finished one. Like another one will be like ready to go. As soon as you finish, you'll be starting another one, which is pretty cool because you don't have to wait. Since you don't have to wait for an order, you just go to the next spot. We just dropped off that food, and basically everything went just fine except for the time got messed up due to the fact that it was inside of the mall, and I had to park in the mall parking lot. So it said I only waited a minute when I waited over 15. That's one thing that kind of sucks. You have to call the Postmates support line, and I've had to call it twice now due to the fact that they've messed up on either my time or my mileage. The reason why it sucks is because it takes so long. The first time I called, I had to wait 10 minutes until I was able to talk to a representative. And the second time, I had to wait around 15 minutes. So I'm not really looking forward to have to do this, but you have to double check your earnings to make sure that everything is correctly stated. Otherwise, they'll get over on you. Not that I don't think that they're doing maliciously on purpose or anything, but it is something that happens, you know. GPS and directions aren't always perfect, so it happens, but you have to fix it. We delivered McDonald's. Fortunately enough, when I delivered the food at the door, the lady gave me $5, so that's pretty cool. That doesn't really happen that often. Most of the time, people will tip on the Postmates site, and your tip will be added to like the total money you get. But occasionally, sometimes they'll pay with cash right there, and sometimes you'll also just not get a tip. So you have to understand that happens. Don't do this expecting to get tips, because it's not guaranteed. Tips are never guaranteed. The only thing that's guaranteed is that you have to pick up and drop off food. Your hourly wage, not guaranteed. A minimum wage, not guaranteed, because you're an independent contractor. But because you take on these deliveries, you get paid per delivery, not per hour. You get paid minimum per delivery. Minimum is very low. The minimum is like 90 cents per drop off. It's like 7 cents per minute that you wait while the food is being made, if there's a wait time. And then you get, I think this is where you get most of your money, which is like 72 cents per mile or something like that. It could be different for everyone. I recall looking when I first started, it was more compared to what it is now. So maybe it starts off higher. I have no idea. Basically, you just make money per delivery, not per hour. There's no like milestone deliveries. So if you do a certain amount, you don't get like a bonus, unless there's a certain zone, which I don't do because they don't have that in my city. They have it in the city across the bridge, but I don't want to drive 30 minutes just to go get a potential bonus when maybe I won't get it. Who knows? I have never tried it, so maybe if I go over there and do the bonus, maybe there's more deliveries, so I would get paid more inevitably, but who knows? Maybe it's more competitive, so there's less opportunity. There's only really one way to find out, but that's not really what this video is about. We finished 6 deliveries, and we had that one that fell through. Yeah, we're looking at about $30. We just got done with our 8th delivery, not counting the one that got messed up. It's about 7:15 right now. Hopefully later tonight really kicks in and we get a lot of deliveries back to back, so that way we can just reach our goal of $100. If anything, I think the tips might have to push us up there to 100.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
So it's currently just about 10 o'clock and I've just done my 10th delivery. While working for Postmates, I think that you should always keep a phone charger, along with, I try to keep some kind of food, whether it's chips, fruit, vegetables, cookies, I don't know, whatever. Honestly, I just always think that you should have food, because you're dealing with food, you know, you're driving food, you're going to be smelling good food, and you're going to be like tempted to want to take some, but obviously, you know, don't take the food. That's not good at all. If I was ordering off this app, would I want someone else digging through my food, eating it? Obviously not. So, you know, it's kind of like the golden rule: treat other people how you want to be treated. Don't dig through other people's food. That's not it. One more thing that I think is very important: always bring water. And sometimes, you know, you're running around grabbing stuff, talking to people, whatever, in and out of the car, you get tired or whatever, you get thirsty, or you're just driving and you're like, dang, like, need something to drink. Always bring water, always bring food, always bring a charger. And honestly, you'll probably be really enjoying your time while driving. I wish the pay was higher, but you know, it is what it is. It's not very hard. It's just a delivery job. You get out of it what you put into it. Obviously, this isn't rocket science. You're just driving around town, picking up food, dropping it off. You know, it is what it is, a little side hustle. I got like 2 hours left. I might go a little past midnight, but I want to try to get more deliveries. At this time, we have about $45 worth, and we're nowhere near the $100 mark. I've had the app open since probably like 6 a.m. I didn't get our first delivery until about, I think it's 8 or 9 a.m. We were on the app for a few hours with no deliveries whatsoever. There was also a few hours where in between deliveries we'd have nothing, which is not uncommon. It happens pretty often. You just gotta stand by and wait till you're called upon. One more important tip: while driving for Postmates, you should always be recording your mileage. And me personally, I use an app called Hurdler to record my mileage. There are multiple apps out there. I'm sure that the app I use is not the best, but it does work. So it's currently like 11:10, and we have Jack in the Box pickup, and this is our 12th order of the night, so we have about 50 minutes until midnight. It doesn't make a 24-hour span, however, it is the end of the full day. So I will be trying to go maybe until about 2 a.m. at the latest, but we'll see how many deliveries we get, how much money we get before tips, and I'll let you guys know how much we made after tips, if we made anything. It is currently 11:56 p.m. If you think about it, it sucks, but you could do this every day. Wake up at, you know, wake up at 8 or 9 and basically work until 2, 3 in the morning. It's not the best, but it works. If you need this $100, you can do this. This is something that can be done. So this is gonna be our 13th delivery, and it's 11:56 right now. In theory, this would be the last delivery before midnight, and because I started it before midnight, I'm gonna finish it, but I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop here. I'm just gonna try to go until about 2 or 3 in the morning. This is not a very great way to make $100 in a day, but it is possible. And that's really all I was trying to go for, was to see if this is a possibility, something that can happen. I just finished another drop off and the guy was just kind of hanging out outside waiting for me. As I handed him the food, he gave me $3 here. So that was actually pretty cool. Honestly, I don't expect people to tip at all. And then when I do get, you know, cash tips or whatever, it's refreshing. It's like, man, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I appreciate the tips. Even if we don't get any more tips, it's okay. Don't expect them. But when they do come, it is nice. I want to say we're around maybe $70 now, and it's about 10 minutes to 1 a.m. We could potentially get to 100 bucks by like 2 or 3. It's currently about 1:20 a.m. and I just finished my 15th delivery on the day, and we have exactly $77 right now. That is counting, I think, a $3 tip that someone already tipped us. Sometimes people tip like instantly after they get their delivery. Usually tips don't come in until a day, maybe. Yeah, it could even be up to 3 days later. But we're at 77 exactly. That's not counting the $8 in cash that we got. It seems pretty active tonight, which is not always the case. It's currently 2:30 in the morning. We just got another delivery and we just picked it up. It was for Sherry's. Got it right here. We're just gonna go deliver this. Honestly, I don't really see us getting any more deliveries. It's already really late and I didn't really expect to get this one. Okay, so we just dropped off that food and that makes delivery number 16, and we're just shy of $85. We're at, I think it's $84.23 or something like that. We're really close to $85, but that is counting the tip on the app. That's not counting the $8 tips. I think that by the time I wake up tomorrow, I'll definitely have over 100 bucks. Maybe even close to 150. That would be honestly pretty insane. Peace. What's going on, guys? So basically, we made 100 bucks. By the time we finished, we did not make $100. The day after, still didn't make 100 bucks. It took a few days, but the tips inevitably came in. We made about 97 bucks for, it was sitting on that for about maybe like 3 or 4 days. And then I checked on the 5th day, and lo and behold, we had over $110. I think we had about 112 and, you know, some change. So I was pretty happy about that. Would I continue to use Postmates? Yes and no. Postmates is good for a commute. So let's say you've just got done doing something, you're on your way home, and you don't have any time frame of what time you have to be home. That's a good time to turn on the app, just drive back home and basically keep the app running. If you get a delivery, go do it. If you don't, then as soon as you get home, turn it off. But from here on out, really, that's the only time I ever use it. I do not recommend using Postmates as a full-time job. It is very inconsistent, I would say. There's not enough deliveries where I'm at personally, and the pay is nowhere near as good as it should be. I think that if the pay was raised, it'd be worth it, and if it was more consistent, or even just one of the two, I would consider it. But as of now, I don't think it's really worth my time. If you guys are interested in becoming a Postmates driver, I'll leave a link in the description that you can use to sign up. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Maybe even close to 150.
Boy, if you don't